Hello everybody, this is Yousef and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to have another Persian dish and it's called biryani. Biryani more or chicken biryani. So there is a chicken and there is a lamb or a beef meat biryani. And I don't want to be controversial and talk about it more than what it needed, but believe it or not, this dish is originated from Iran, Persia. Then it travels to different countries, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, and Arabic countries. So don't get my word. If you want it, you can go and read about it. You will find out and be surprised. But right now, it's one of the most dishes that's sold in India. Also, it looks too many ingredients, but it's, to be honest with you, just putting these ingredients together, it takes more time than cooking the food itself. But at the end, it worth every little bite of it. So let's go over the ingredients and start making it. For this food, which is going to be for 4 or 5 people, I have 3 cups of rice. Is a Basmati rice, which I washed it, soaked it in water with the salt, and I drain the water right now. I do have a 1 whole chicken, which is very nice chicken size wise. I think is about like 1.5 kilogram or less, and I cut it in pieces, make it easier to cook. Also, what I have here, 2 bunches of cilantro and fresh mint. Each one is like a handful, so then we're gonna cut it, chop it. What we need also for making this food, I need 1 lime or lemon. I have 1.5 tablespoon of a ginger, which I just grounded with this and made it paste. We need about 3 to 4 tablespoons of yogurt. So I have 4 onion here. We just have to slice it and fry it, which is the main thing for this dish. What we have here is 1 glass of milk, which I put a little bit of this saffron into that, and look at the color, beautiful. We need this also. Let's go over the spices. There is a couple different spices that we have to make it half and half, some for the chicken, some for the rice. What I have here is about like a 12 piece of a cardamom, and I do have 1 star here, which they call it the anise seed, 4 cloves, and I have about 1 and actually this is a 2 teaspoon gram masala, 1.5 teaspoon of cumin seeds. It's a 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon hot chili pepper, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1 teaspoon black pepper, and some salt to your taste. What I have here is 2 cinnamon stick, about 4 or 5 bay leaves, 2 pepper, which is you can use any hot pepper. If you don't have to put it at all. Okay, I have 6 cloves of garlic. You can make it less or more to your taste. And anyway, it has to be paste like the ginger that we made it paste. And those are the ingredients. And we need some cooking oil. Let's go and start making it by slicing the onion first. All right, you make it very thin slices because it's very nice if you can make it, just make it kind of crispy. Make it real thin and real brown, golden brown. And so that's what we needed. Some goes with the chicken and some it goes to the rice. And as I said, that's why they're using too much of this. For some people 4 or 5 might be too much, but this is what it gives the final taste to your food. Let's do the whole thing, then we go and fry this. All right, make sure that you separate them, you know, just make it like these, slivered, so just be individual, don't be sticking together. All right, and let's go over the stove. All right, don't be stingy on the oil, because this is, as I said, you know, we want it to be really a nice golden. So, and don't put everything all together. Make it in 2 patches or 3. All right, you want to make sure that it's hot. For making sure that's hot, you can, you know, put this is a chopstick. You can use, you know, toothpick. You see the bubble? When it's like that, it's hot enough. And you just go ahead and throw this in. I think we should make it two batches, so don't want to be crowded. Now you can reduce the heat to medium low and let it, you know, just cook itself. There you go, that's good. Make sure that you frequently just turn this around to make sure that they cook all equally the same way. Maybe I should make these 2-3 batches, and but anyway, it's okay. It's gonna cook. While our onions are frying, I put the water here for our rice. Just turn the heat on. As soon as it starts boiling, then we can add our rice in it. So I'll show you when it's time. All right, we also save the time, but just cutting this in a rough way in advance. So just we have it ready when we want to use it, so don't have to waste our time. Do the same thing with our fresh mint. All right, it's almost done. It is what we want to be. If you take it out, it still is going to cook a little bit. So just take it out and put it on a paper towel to get the excess oil out of it. And we start doing the second batch. All right, the oil is ready for our second batch. It's getting a little bit crowded, but it's okay because the first one it came okay, so this one is going to be okay too. All right, I'll show you when it's done, when we go and do the rest of the thing. All right, our second batch is ready and done. So I turn off the heat, just put this aside, and most of the job is done. All right, now we use a little bit of this oil, put it in a new pot. Okay, so make it ready for our chicken. Now, from now, it's going to be much easier to just finish it. Okay, just try to make it just a little bit. You don't have to go too far. As soon as you just color it gets like this, it's enough. Then we start adding the spices and a yogurt and the rest of the things. All right, it's the time for the spices. This is our ginger paste, garlic. One of these, you can cut it or you put it the whole thing, or just make it in a half. It's up to you. Now we have our turmeric, red pepper, hot chili, coriander, black pepper, garam masala, and some of the salt for now. All right, half of our lime juice goes here, like now. All right, and also it's a time for our yogurt. It really smells fantastic, unbelievable. And some of this cilantro, some of this chopped fresh mint, and a couple of our bay leaves and cinnamon stick. I actually add another tablespoon of yogurt because, you know, I need a little bit thickness here. So that's what I'm doing now. All right, I think it's much better now. This is what it's supposed to be. Beautiful. Okay, it's the time to just add a couple of cups of water and let it cook for about, I think, 45 minutes. That would do it. And we see you then. Put the lid and forget till 45 minutes. Meanwhile, we are going and start cooking our rice after it's boiling the water, and trying to make it around like a 75 to 80%. So we're not going to cook it all the way. Then drain the water, which you will see. I almost forgot. Okay, we're going to put the half of this right here, and we keep the other half for our rice. There we go. All right, this is the time, if you like, you can add a little bit of saffron if you wish to. Otherwise, you can add the milk and saffron when you just put in the rice together. It's up to you. Just to lower the heat just a little bit. Here is another thing I forgot. These are the one that half of it I have to put it in a chicken, and the rest goes to the rice also. Okay, water is boiling. Okay, now we put the rest of the stuff. This, and these are goes there also. When it starts boiling, coming up, and we taste to with your finger if it's not going through all the way and it's cooked but not 100%, that's the time we drain the water and the excess starch, and also the salt that I'm putting here a little bit. Okay, if you look at here, start just coming from the bottom, the rice is coming up, and this is indicating that it's getting close to the time, and yes, it is. So we drain the water. All right, taking the excess salt and the starch out of it, and then we're going to mix this with the chicken. After a few minutes, when totally the water drain, then we go in and do the mixing. This is exactly what we like to be at with the juices and water, and it's already cooked about like a 40-45 minutes. So I take some of them, maybe half of it, put it separated. This half of it with a little bit of the juice and the spices, I separate it because when we put the rice, I want to put 2 layers. All right, this is good enough. All right, here we put it aside right now. This is ready to add our rice. Now put some of the fried onion and a little bit of this cilantro and mint, just a little bit of the rice, and now the rest of the chicken goes here. Nice. The other half of the lime or lemon that you have, you can add it right now. All right, and a little bit more of this rice to cover. Again, the rest of onion and a little bit of the cilantro and mint. This goes there too. Here is the time for what? The milk and saffron. Let me get that. Just put it in a high heat for about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Then reduce the heat and put the lid either with a kitchen cloth or without, but I'm going to put it later on when it starts steaming up. Then I'm going to do that. For now, let's make some holes also to breathe. And also, this is the time, if you like, you can put a little bit of water, which I probably am going to put just a little bit, a few pieces here. All right, look at this steam. Okay, it's all over. And it's a time that if you want it like me, put a little bit of waters here. It's going to be, actually, if you like, you can make this with the ghee, which is, that's originally that what it was made with, but the butter is going to do the job also. All right, and kitchen cloth. Now you remember, this is the time you have to reduce the heat. Okay, this is nice. And I go and I'm just going to reduce it to low. All right? I see you in 30 minutes. All right, guys, it's been about like a 35 minutes and I think it's done. So let's go and take a look at, oh yes. Oh yes, look at this. Look at it. All right. I just put it in a dish and I serve it. See you. All right, everybody, this is our wonderful chicken biryani, which is not only looks beautiful, but the taste is unbelievable. It's amazing. It tastes wonderful. And this goes very well with the mango pickle, which is, ambe, turshi ambe. And as always, I thank you so much for your support and watching my video. But I have one request. Please share this video and other my videos with your friend. That's all I ask. And I thank you again. I love you all. Till next time. Bye.